ever watched a cheerleader and wondered, how do they get their legs so high? Or maybe you just wanted to try some of the stuff they did. Well, I was a cheerleader for 8 years, and so I decided I would show you how to do different jumps. First, you want to start with safety. You need to stretch first. The two things that I make sure I always do before jumping is the splits and T-kicks. T-kicks are normally used for jumpers and dancers. You start with your arms in a T and you kick your leg, trying not to hit the ground when you come back down. I suggest about 10 on each side. You can get other stretches online or in books. The next thing is your clothes. You want to make sure you have tennis shoes on and that they're tied tight. You want movable shorts or some workout pants. You don't want jeans or anything too tight that's going to rip. I suggest a t-shirt or tank top because you don't want to get all hot and you don't want to be in something too big for you. Also, you want to pull your hair back, keep it out of your face, out of your eyes, your mouth. It keeps it cooler also. The next thing is to start small. There are advanced jumps and easy jumps. You want to start with beginning jumps so you don't just jump in and hurt yourself trying to do the hard ones. The next thing are there's some basic things to do you have to know about jumps. First, your arms. They always start down to your side, hands and fists, and they come up and you swing them around and you hit your motion at the top and then bring them back down. Your motion will usually always be either a T, a high V, or up here in front of you, but most of the time it's a T. Your legs, you start together. You want to make sure your feet are together. You bend at the knees and jump as hard as you can, and your legs will make a couple different things. Either they'll come out to your side, they will come in front of you, maybe come up to your back, or come up on the side like this. Those are just a few. There are some other ones that you'll see later. Also, when you land your jump, you want to make sure your feet are together, because when you get to double jumps and triple jumps, it's going to be really hard to make the second jump and even the third jump starting with your feet apart. Another thing about your feet is you want to point your toes. Pointing your toes will make it look better, it'll make it look so much better. And counting is also a basic. You always start with 5, 6, 7, 8. You lift your arms up on 1, hold 2, swing on 3, 4, hit 5, 6, 7, stand on 8. It does change, however, when you do double and triple jumps. Some basics for doing double and triple jumps is the count is different. You'll still start with 5, 6, 7, 8, and then from there on, you're always going to do a simple 8 count. But on double and triple jumps, it'll be longer than 8 counts, so you'll need to just add more. So at the end of 8, you start back over with 1. Also, your legs. Once you've hit the first jump, you come down, bend again, and straight up back for your second jump. Your arms also continue to swing through. After you swing through your first time, hit your first motion. If you bend, swing a second time, hit your next motion, and back down. And so on if you do 3. Okay, so now you know the basics and how to be safe before you do it. And now I'll show you a jump that you can start with. This jump is a little different in arms, but it's really easy. You start here, you'll bring your arms up here first, and you'll hit an X in the air. This is called a spread eagle. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. The next one that's pretty simple is a tuck jump. To here you'll bring your knees to your chest, and in the air you'll hit a V. So it's 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now the next 3 are your basic jumps. They're harder than the easy ones, but these are the ones that you'll use most often, and you'll sequence them together for your double and triple jumps. The first one is a right side hurdler. Your side hurdler, you bring up one of your legs out to the side. If it's a right side, you do your right leg straight. If it's left, you do your left leg straight. Your other leg will bend up to your side like this. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. The next one is the right front hurdler. Front hurdlers, you'll turn 45-degree angle, and at the top, your arms will hit there. Your right leg, the one away from the crowd, will come up straight. Your back one will come up far back. 1, 2. Now, if I was going to do a left one, I would turn to the left, my left leg would come up straight, and my right leg would come up behind me. The next most common one is a toe touch, but you don't actually touch your toes. In jumps, you want to keep your back straight up, and it's helpful if you spot something on the wall in front of you, so that it'll help keep your face up and your back up. So here's a toe touch. 1, 2. And here, both your legs just come up to your sides. The next one is your double jump. The most common double jump is a double toe touch. I'll go ahead and show that. Triple jump is the same thing, only 3. The most common is a left side hurdler, a right side hurdler, and then a toe touch. Another thing about jumping is hyperextending. Once you've been jumping for a while, you might hyperextend your legs. So when you do your toe touch, instead of just bringing it up to where it feels like you can't bring it up, you rotate your hip back, you'll point your toes towards the back, and that will bring up your legs higher, and instead of them being in a T, they'll eventually come up to here. The other thing, which sounds silly, but might be the hardest thing when jumping, is to smile. You're working hard when you jump, and you want to try to smile, and that's actually hard to do, but just go ahead and try it. Now, I have told you how to prepare for a jump, where to start, and I've shown you many different jumps you can try. Jumps are great for fun and exercise. So now if you decide you want to jump, you can.